Season's greetings everyone, thank you for tuning in, Casper here, and as we know from our summer trivia and other TF2 hat trivia videos, Valve like to create rare and special items limited to a specific event or season, and Christmas and the winter festive period in general are no different. First up, we've got items from the Great Steam Treasure Hunt, which ran from December 6th to December 20th, 2010. Just like events during the summer sales that we've looked at in previous episodes, the Great Steam Treasure Hunt involved doing various achievements in Steam itself, such as adding an avatar or joining a group, and tasks in specific games, with there being 28 tasks in total over the 2 weeks of the hunt. Now, one important thing to note is that many of the tasks involve doing things in paid games, and from a wide range of paid games, from AAA shooters to small puzzlers to arcade shoot-em-ups and everything in between. And it's important to note this because it means that the chances of someone already owning all of these games, which were required to 100% complete the hunt, were pretty slim. But why would people go through all this effort to do these challenges in all these different games, and what does it have to do with TF2 hats? Well, for every certain number of challenges that were completed, you would get entered into a raffle to win either 5 or 10 games from your Steam wishlist. And the grand prize this year was a stonking 100 free games on Steam. But the real prizes, of course, were the limited availability TF2 hats. The Bounty Hat, the Treasure Hat, and the Hat of Undeniable Wealth and Respect, which comes with its very own animated octopus. To unlock these hats, you had to complete 5, 15, or all 28 of the challenges respectively, and as a result of the cost and the variety of the games that were required, these hats ended up being pretty rare as far as TF2 hats go. Yes, there are 41,000 bounty hats in existence, but only 6,500 treasure hats and only 400 hats of undeniable wealth and respect. So if you do see someone wearing this hat, well, they're certainly undeniably wealthy, and if owning rare hats in a video game is your thing, then send some respect their way. Also in 2010, we got Team Fortress 2's first Christmas-themed in-game update, known as Australian Christmas. Now, whilst this update did bring a number of Christmas-themed hats, the only really special one was the World Traveller's Hat, and that is awarded to players who support map makers by purchasing at least one map stamp on the Manco store. What's cool about this hat is if you're playing on a map that you've bought the stamp for and you wear this hat, it has a very slight particle effect, effectively making it a free unusual, albeit not the most elaborate of ones. Things got pretty interesting again next year in 2011 with another crossover with Steam itself. The Great Gift Pile event again required players to complete a variety of achievements in games and on Steam itself. Each achievement either gave you a coupon or a lump of coal. The coal could either be used as a ticket to enter a raffle where the grand prize was literally every single game on Steam, or you could craft 7 coal into a random promotional item from a number of games that were taking part in the event. And of course, TF2 was one of those games, and the items were pretty rare. In fact, there was only 12,000 of the BMOC, the Big Man of Christmas, 10,000 of the Ebenezer, and just under 600 of the Holiday Headcase. And note, these items are being unlocked by everyone in Steam, not just TF2 owners, because the prizes that you got weren't restricted to being from a game that you necessarily had owned or installed. So because of this fact, many of these very limited hats probably sit in backpacks of non-TF2 players who really have no idea what they even are. 2011 was a good year for cool cosmetics because it also gave us a rather inventive Spirit of Giving, which is effectively a strange quality cosmetic, but instead of kills, it counts the amount of secret saxtons and similar gifts that you have given. But what makes this extra cool is how the model actually changes as it levels up through the strange levels. The cosmetic sits on the player's badge slot above their heart, appearing to be an X-ray machine. As more gifts are given, the size of the heart that you can see through the machine grows, ultimately going through 19 levels in total, requiring 250 gifts to be given to reach the final level. This requires as much as $250 to be spent to get it all the way to the top rank. Now, if you're thinking this sounds like a familiar Christmas tale, that's because it's a reference to the Dr. Seuss story How the Grinch Stole Christmas, in which the titular character is often referred to as having a heart 2 sizes too small. As the Grinch does more charitable and nice acts within the spirit of Christmas, his heart grows, just like yours will in TF2. And we're not done with 2011. One last special Christmas item released in this year was the Winter Holiday Noisemaker. It's special in a couple of ways. One, that it's got unlimited uses during the Christmas period, as where most noisemakers in Team Fortress are limited to just 25 uses. But its second unique quality is that it also emits a snowy particle effect when you use it, making it one of the very few items in the game outside of unusuals that can do this. As its uses are unlimited, you can spam this noisemaker as much as you want all Smissmas long and spread the holiday cheer. Leapfrogging ahead to 2013, we have a very similar Steam sale event with slightly different means to unlocking the Team Fortress promo hats. Every certain amount of money spent in the sale or completing tasks like normal, you earned trading cards. These trading cards could then be crafted together to create a badge, and when you created a badge, you would also earn an item from one of several selected free-to-play games, one of which was of course Team Fortress 2. The hats that you could unlock were the Portable Smissmas Spirit Dispenser, War on Smissmas Battle Hood, War on Smissmas Battle Socks, the Smissmas Caribou, the Sack Full of Smissmas, and Randolph the Blood-Nosed Caribou. And according to Backpack TF, there are respectively 23,000, 15,000, 4,000, around 4,000, 1,500, and 1. That's right, there is literally one of the Randolph Blood-Nosed Caribou in all of Team Fortress 2. And according to the comments here on Backpack TF, someone once traded it at the cost for over 5,000 US dollars. Whether you think that's a justifiable price for a one-of-a-kind hat in Team Fortress 2 or not, one thing is for sure, that Randolph the Blood-Nosed Caribou is an extremely special Christmas item. Winter 2016 is responsible for introducing probably my favourite TF2 item origin story, the boiling point. On the surface, this is a very similar taunt to the table tantrum for the heavy, but instead of the regular cooking pot on the table, it features an electric sous vide cooker. However, the interesting thing about this is not how it looks, but it's how you unlock it. It's a promotional item which can only be obtained via the purchase of an actual real-life sous vide cooker, and it's going to set you back over $150. Now, I actually covered this story in a lot more detail in an earlier video, so if you want to know just why on earth there is a TF2 and a premium cooking utensil crossover, as well as the stories behind several other real-life merchandise unlocked promotional items, then I'll link that video at the end of this video and in the description for you to check out. Finally, I would just like to mention the Altruist's Adornment and the Philanthropist's Indulgence. In appearance, they are a bow tie and a chocolate chip cookie design respectively, but it's the way that these are awarded that makes them significant. Both, in fact, are given to people who participate in various events on the random Acts of TF2 subreddit. This Reddit community is a Team Fortress-based raffle and gift-giving community, all about being charitable with your fellow TF2 players. The Altruist's Adornment is awarded on a monthly basis to various outstanding members of the gifting community, and the Philanthropist's Indulgence is awarded to all of those who take part in the now annual Christmas gift exchange. It's too late to get one for 2018, as the gift exchange happens in early December, but why not check out the community anyway and share some Christmas cheer? Links, as ever, are in the description. I hope you enjoyed hearing about some of TF2's coolest winter and Christmas event items. Linked on screen right now is where I talk about some of the promotional items that are tied to real-life physical TF2 goods, and another video that you might like. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you everyone, and Merry Christmas.